Howdy folks, and welcome to Adventure Time Fionna and Cake, or hereafter just simply referred to as Fionna and Cake. Today we're going to be starting up the first season of this show. Season 2 isn't out yet, but it's coming, allegedly, at some point, with episode 1, which is simply titled Fionna Campbell. And I think that's a really nice touch. I see what you did there, guys. If Fionna is the gender swap version of Finn, using Finn's mother's maiden name of Campbell is a nice touch. I like it. And it's weird. This is technically a new series. It is a spin-off, as I guess Distant Lands was, but Distant Lands feels more attached to the base series of Adventure Time. And while I truly don't know what this is going to be, what it's going to entail, how it fits in with Adventure Time, it feels most like a brand new series. But also at the same time, a brand new series that benefits from having knowledge from the original series. It's a weird kind of mess. It's technically a new series, but I don't have the kind of new show jitters. I'm just mostly excited to watch this. When I initially heard that they were making a Fionna and Cake series, I kind of rolled my eyes and I was like, oh boy, here we go. Because to be honest, the Fionna and Cake episodes of Adventure Time were not my favorite. None of them really did anything for me. I was never a big fan, and I understand there were a lot of people that were, but they just weren't for me. I didn't like them for the most part. But then I finally at some point saw a trailer for it and I said, oh, this looks cool actually. Like whatever they're doing here, like it seems different enough. It seems almost modern day from what I could tell. Like I said, I don't know how this fits in to Adventure Time proper, but I know that Simon is one of the main characters. He's on the picture here on Max alongside Fionna and Cake, and I know that Simon is like one of the main characters here, so I'm just really excited to see that. I love Simon a lot, so I'm glad we get to see more of him, as well as I did read a couple episode titles ahead and see that a later episode is titled Prismo the Wishmaster, so at the very least I get my boy Prismo back in this one as well. Maybe my favorite designed character of all of Adventure Time. I love Prismo. But yeah, I'm mostly just really excited to finally check this out and to see what it entails, but also knowing that this was designed to be, you know, if Adventure Time was aimed at children as the target audience, being a Cartoon Network show, this being a Max original, it is aimed towards a young adult audience. So listen, I doubt they're going to have Simon say fuck in this, but you know, if he does, good for you, I guess. It's going to be weird as hell. But you know, just maybe some slightly more mature themes. They can certainly do a lot more being on a streaming service as opposed to network TV. So that's another aspect I'm super intrigued about as well. As far as continuing on from Adventure Time, I'm not going to carry forward all of the bingo squares that weren't met throughout that series, but I have kind of whittled it down to a short selection. So here that is. And, you know, I'm going to see if we can't get this thing met throughout this series. I have, you know, pretty good confidence that we will, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just super excited. And I guess if you're watching this and you're brand new to the channel, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tallman. I watch a lot of cartoons and talk about them. So, hey, you might be interested in Adventure Time if you're new here seeing this. And hey, go check those out. The best thing you can do for me, you know, aside from just watching this, clicking the like button, leaving a comment, doing whatever, is just simply going to my page, clicking on my playlist tab, and just like scrolling through and see if there's anything else that piques your interest that I've done in the past. That's honestly the most cool thing you can do for me here as a creator. I'd appreciate that a lot. But I'm glad you're here. Like I said, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all these things so you see when more of this comes out. Whenever season 2 comes out somewhere down the line, yeah, you'll see all that, hopefully, if it hits your subscription feed and doesn't get buried with, you know, everything else that's in there. But hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to scooch over here. Hey, usually this is when I do that whole spiel, but I kind of knocked that out already. But hey, if you're interested in seeing this uncut, unedited, there's a link to the Patreon in the description below to where you can get that if you want. I have all my other Adventure Time videos that I've done over there as well. Yeah. Just an option for you. And before we get started, because I'm going to want to give this my full attention once we get going, my tea for today is spiced chai. So I haven't really asked this too often recently. Started doing it again for She-Ra, but if you're enjoying a beverage while watching this, what are you drinking? I'd love to hear it. And without further ado, I don't think I have anything else. I think I hit all the points I wanted to in the intro. So let us get started with Fionna and Cake, episode 1. Fionna Campbell, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is rated TV-14. So they could definitely give us a dam in here if they want.
Hold on, citizen!
Very Studio Ghibli. No cat bus, but a rat bus.
No! I'll get him.
Also very Sailor Moon looking. And I love the art style too.
Oh, shoot. Fionna, stab!
That sounds like the same voice actor. Oh. It almost looks like construction paper in the background. And I don't know if I would say watercolors. Not crayons. Maybe watercolory. I just love the way it looks. And then she wakes up. Oh. I didn't know rats were so good in the water. Also, I love the metal guitar. Oh, it's the Ice King! What do you know? Oh. Oh.
Ice Prince.
The ice won't hold him for long.
Ice Prince. Yo, I love that if she's supposed to be like a Sailor Moon, he's a tuxedo mask looking kind of guy.
On Sprinker action, go!
Okay, it wasn't much of a magical girl transformation. You know, honestly, Cake versus this rat bus should be an easy matchup for Cake, you'd think, right? Natural predators and all that kind of stuff. Nice.
Cat trick.
Cat trick. Beautiful pun. Love it.
Good job, both of you.
Oh, and I just realized the bird has the same kind of face as
Fionna,
Gunther.
Cake, you are great fighters and so funny and interesting. Will you join me on my magical adventures?
Yes, of course.
Oh, Ice Prince.
Sure thing, bro.
Tell me, who are you, really?
Oh, alarm clock. I was gonna say, and then she wakes up, right? I had the dream I was a superhero again, right? And then Fionna wakes up, just looks right at the camera and says, "Fuck." Yeah, and here's the more of the art style I was expecting. That was Nikki Yang, wasn't it? Yo, I feel that. Yeah, I feel like I saw this segment kind of in that initial trailer. It's like, whatever this is, this looks cool. Yo, a wine drinker. Okay, so there's alcohol content, which is why this is TV-14. Oh, it's Prince... What was his name in that? Because I wanted to say Prince Gumbald, but that was Uncle Gumbald. Yo, she seems like she... Oh. Not right in the toilet. She looks like she has a pretty cool life. Oh. Nice. Well, if that's our little OP, that's a very, very... Oh, was she watching Cheers? Okay, it didn't talk this time.
Cheers is filmed before a live
There's
studio
Cheers, like I said. Norm.
Evening, everybody. No! Sammy.
I used to watch Cheers when it
Cheers
would
is
come
filmed
on Nick
before
at Night
live-
when I was a
Cheers
kid.
is filmed before-
Yo, Cheers is on every
filmed
channel?
before
What the
live
hell?
studio audience.
No wonder Simon, that was his
I
anchor
wanna
song.
Go to work.
Yo, I feel that too.
Wake up, sleepyhead. It's my turn to use the pants.
Claws come out and just...
It's the third night in a row I've dreamed about a mysterious ice prince.
Oh.
You were there too, and you could talk and stretch.
So if Ice King said, because this was a reference to this whiteboard joke, it was a reference to what Ice King said in, I think, the last ever Fionna and Cake episode we got in Adventure Time, where someone said, "How do you come up with those stories, Ice King?" He goes, "Oh, they get beamed directly into my head. That's normal, right?" So I wonder if it's like a reverse thing, like her stories are getting beamed directly into his head and his stories are getting beamed directly into her head. She's been dreaming about the Ice Prince. He was dreaming about Fionna and Cake. Huh? Could be. Obviously, Ice King embellished a little bit. Probably he saw this. He's like, "Oh, that reminds me of Finn and Jake. The names just happen to be so similar." So, I don't know. We'll wait and see. This looks very normal, very mundane as far as a setting goes. intrigued, very intrigued. I'm very much digging the vibe so far, especially like just showing like normal adult stuff. Like, yeah, I understand that they said this was targeted towards young adults, and it really feels like it. That kind of mundane, living in an apartment, not really getting much accomplished. Like I said, like I feel that when she, hit the alarm, said I don't want to go to work, all that stuff. It's hitting so far. And I'm loving it. I'm loving this so far. I'm just a couple minutes in and I already feel just like warm and toasty watching this. I'm happy.
I know, it sounds nuts. But also, awesome. Buddy, your ears are freezing. Oh, your nose, too.
It's almost like you're an ice cat or something.
Well, I hope it's nothing serious. That's the last thing we need right now. Wah, 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 cake, wah.
Also, that was another big Adventure Time thing, is just characters just kind of going wah, 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 wah. Were you also dreaming about the ice? Yo, if one of my dogs learned how to do that, I'd be so fucked. Just ice all over the floor all the time.
Come on, weirdo. You haven't really eaten in like 3 days.
Oh. I think your cat might be dying.
My uniform!
Ugh.
Stop acting crazy!
Oh. I heard a neck crack there.
That's it. I'm calling the vet.
And I can't even afford the vet.
Good news, Cake. We're going to the vet today.
That's also the bad news.
Guess you're coming to work with me, pal.
Alien game. Love it. Oh, the ice has become sentient. Yo, Abracadaniel on the bus? Oh, a tour guide.
Welcome to Queenie Bus Tours. My name is Fionna Campbell, and I will be your guide today.
I live in the graveyard. Next.
Oh, it's Starchy.
We have our oldest building, the city post office. In 1911, there was a fire, but they
Stamped it out.
Yes.
Marshall Lee,
Marshall
right?
Lee, everybody. And on our right, the city park. Behold, the largest outdoor fountain in a 5-block radius. Yay.
Is that supposed to be Betty?
Who's the statue?
Yeah, who is the
I
statue?
don't know, dude.
Come on, you're a tour guide.
Feels like the universe is trying to tell me something. Why would I dream about an ice guy?
Fan fiction.
I dream a lot about being a hot dog.
I dream about being a banana.
Mine's too messed up to even talk about.
Oh, okay. I knew I recognized the voices. I just couldn't place they were. That one person's hot dog princess. The other doesn't look like a banana guard, but at the same time, saying having a dream like a banana, it's probably the same voice actor. I love that they're getting all these same voice actors. I want to hear this Abracadaniel looking individual speak. Also, Abadir's vacuums. Yo, it'll suck the soul of all the dirt and dust on your floor. Nice. What else? Queenie Accounting. Something Boat Rentals, Bookshop. I don't really notice any other references. Just an advertisement for pizza. Love it. But Abadir's vacuums. Nice. I like that one. That's very fitting. Love it.
But my dream is special. It means something. See? Cake agrees.
Kate gets it. Just goes and pukes on somebody.
Well, hey,
Yo, my cat is sick as fuck. And I'm not talking about cool here.
Cake!
Merciful heavens!
I'm allergic.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh! Does that count as an Oracle moment here?
Enough! Aha!
Whoa, what? Queenie?
Damn, that was honestly a really shitty tour anyway.
Turn in your uniform. You're fired.
What?
Well, I got a stain on it this morning anyway, so take it. You'll need to wash
Never
it.
even wanted this stupid job in the first place. And no one even cares about your dumb tours!
Oh,
Jesus, stop. Just bring it back later.
well, it's one way to show your boss, I guess. Was that supposed to be a middle finger? I mean, I know that that's highly offensive in some countries. Max is like, you cannot have her flip the bird. You absolutely cannot have her flip the bird.
Maybe I could be like a game designer? I've got a lot of good ideas, right? Ugh, doesn't matter.
There's a lot more
All the
to it than
jobs
that.
suck in this stupid city.
Lemon Hope.
Nothing exciting ever happens.
You know Jerry from HR?
Oh yeah, Jerry.
He told me he ate the contract
me?
papers.
Okay,
in
now I
front
see
of
the
a
banana
client.
guard thing. Butler's buttery buns.
One latte coming up. Beautiful.
That is nice.
Order for CB.
Oh,
6
oy.
butterscotch lattes and 3 dozen cream puffs.
Oh, thank you.
Cinnamon bun?
Just kidding. They're all for me.
1 coffee to go.
Also, I can't pay because I don't have any money. I got fired.
But maybe this'll cheer you up. My latest prototype. Now it's still in development.
Does
so
he
give me
tote the
your
royal
honest
tarts?
feedback. It wasn't done.
It is now.
But this time, really savor and analyze it.
Dude.
Yo, give me the mouthfeel on my
I know,
cookies.
but I need detailed feedback.
Wow, 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 wow. Mouthfeel. Wow, 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 wow. The hell?
No roughhousing in my bakery.
It's just weird.
There shouldn't
Anytime
be
I don't,
mice in the bakery either.
anytime I don't recognize a character, I'm like,
Bakeries have
that's
mice
not a
in
reference to
them.
the original
It's always
series.
been this way. This is Butler's buttery buns, and I say stick to what's traditional.
Her voice almost sounds like it's pitched up.
Just quit.
I hear there's an opening at the bus line.
Don't you have a vet appointment right now?
Yep.
Here, take some more biscuit people for the road.
Thanks, Gary.
And everyone knew I was amazing.
I dig the vibe. Oh, no. There's your tip.
Oh, you okay?
Damn it, my uniform.
Whoa, 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 whoa. She said it. She did a cuss.
I got fired.
Wah, wah. But you know what, though? Vets are like a total scam. My buddy Ellis can fix her up, and he'd only charge you like a couple of these.
Sounds kind of shady.
Yeah.
No, he's super legit.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, what
What's
are you
his
going to do?
address?
Yo, in the city park? Oh, I see a bee, and I think that's just a reference to Breezy. What the fuck? Yo, how overgrown is this? Why has this not been
I wouldn't blend
Taken
through
care
brambles
of.
for anyone but you. Ugh.
walking through
I'll
brambles?
die
I could
out
just
here, no
feel
one's
it.
ever gonna find my corpse.
I found a corpse.
Sorry, traveler. I mean, no harm.
The eyes?
I'm just planting some weeds back here.
Are those the same eyes as Huntress Wizard?
Wow.
This is all. Ooh. Well, I guess so. You can see the
Planted
city.
all this?
Raspberries, roses, elms,
Mint.
all weeds in the wrong context. In here, these guys are chill. Behold,
A dandelion?
Also a weed.
but they can grant wishes. Just close your eyes and blow.
I wish this video gets hundreds of thousands of views. And is a beacon of success for my channel.
That sums it up.
Aw.
Can you help my cat or what?
No, my name is Hunter.
Hunter Wizard.
Damn it.
You looking for Ellis?
Actually,
One
yes.
for Bruno, one for Brock, one for Butch,
Oh, God.
for Stanley. Wait, Stanley gets 2 because he gets me.
You're my dog, Stanley.
That's Alice P.
B plus M.
Another beautiful misfit?
Ellis P. Fuck, dude.
Ah, stranger! Get her, boys! Eat her face! At 2, Stanley.
Damn. You're not my bro anymore. I don't even like cats.
I'm deeply connected to all animals and speak their language.
And I'm deeply allergic.
Oh my gosh, bad food.
You know, since they can do swears in this one, I always remember that Pendleton Ward, I heard an interview with him one time where he was talking about recording the voice for Lumpy Space Princess and saying that to get into character, to do the kind of Valley Girl voice, he had to go like, you know, some people have like phrases that they say to like get a voice kind of in their throat kind of thing. He had to swear in a Valley Girl accent to get ready to do LSP stuff. So he said somewhere in Cartoon Network Studios, there's a bunch of audio, him just going like, oh shit, oh fuck, before doing the LSP voice. So, you know, pop off. You can do it here. I believe in you, Penn. Also great that seemingly, unless they got someone who sounds exactly like Lumpy Space Princess, I believe that's Penn Ward. So I'm glad that even though he ended up stepping down as showrunner for Adventure Time, that, you know, obviously they still kept him on to be LSP throughout the show. but that still seems to be on good enough terms to, do voice work still, which, cool. Love to see it. I mean, unless I check the credits and it's just not him and it's like he's nowhere to be found. But, you love to see it.
Hey, what's wrong with this little kitty cat? Okay, try not to freak out when you see my powers in action.
It's drugs. Oh, God, it is. Oh, that's the good shit.
Wham, 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 wham.
What's that? Catnip?
Yes, it's catnip. What kind of symptoms
Just
are
get
we
your
talking
cat
about?
really fucking high.
Well, she's been really restless and having bad dreams.
I can sense that she's very restless and having bad dreams.
What was it you're about to say?
I'm so intuitive. Wow, 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 wow.
Yo, that catnip's starting to hit, though.
You know what's wrong. She wants you to tell me.
I don't know what's wrong with her. That's why I'm here.
Open your mind.
Oh.
Maybe she's sick?
Oh my God, she's totally sick.
Maybe she feels trapped in my crummy little apartment?
Oh yeah, nobody feels good when they're trapped.
Where's she gonna go?
Lots of places. Midtown, Upper Midtown, Central Midtown.
Downtown.
Downtown?
I'm not familiar.
What if she's just bored with everything and wishes the world was more magical?
Yeah, sounds like you, huh?
Should be more magical.
Like a magical
In
hot
my dreams,
ice
I'm a
prince.
beautiful prince.
Sometimes a princess, though they kind of look and sound the same.
Cake! Come back!
Oh, what's Kate gonna find? We are close to the end of the episode. I saw that during my last pause.
Sit! I command you to sit!
Lemon grabs.
Cake! Please!
Also, I was saying you love to see it for the ice. Saying you love to see it for the having the voice actors back, but I think not having the voice actor back for oh, that was it. Oh shit. Just kind of watching this. Okay, so that seemed to be a magical portal to another realm. Okay, that's it. It just kind of cuts off there. Okay, that was episode 1. Sudden, abrupt ending. I loved this first episode. Like I said, it very much benefits from having knowledge of Adventure Time, so you can kind of do the Leonardo DiCaprio point at every little thing that happens. Just seeing all the references. But what I was starting to say is, I believe, was it Justin Roiland was the voice actor for Lemon Grab and got into controversy, for lack of a better term, canceled. So the fact that they did not bring him back to voice the Lemon Grab reference there at the end was, probably for the best, to be honest. I just, I'm speaking in such vague terms. I believe victims and I believe people when they speak out about those types of things happening. But I personally haven't looked too much into it. It's one of those things. It's like, well, fuck this guy then. And then just like didn't pay attention to anything that he's done or said since, or anything that's come out about him. I know they recast him in Rick and Morty, though I stopped watching that show a long ass time ago. So I don't even know how the new voices sound, how good of a replacement they got for them. But regardless, about the episode itself, like I said, tons of references here and there. Like I said, I love that it's different from Adventure Time. The fact that it's like, just a regular ass city, seemingly not even in the same universe, just like with a bunch of random ass references. I guess the Lumpy Space Princess was pretty one-to-one. That is essentially how the human Lumpy Space Princess would act. I loved it. Yeah, it's really fun. It's weird just to hear an occasional damn it being uttered there, just being an Adventure Time property. But like I said, like that's one thing that appealed to me. Like, no, I don't want them to go super edgy with it and just like say the F word every couple seconds or every other word or something like that. But, just a little bit here and there just to remind you that it's something completely different is kind of nice. Like I said, just I'm super intrigued with where this is going and the story that they're going to tell. I know it's certainly going to be a lot more streamlined than Adventure Time was, which, had a lot of episodic stuff, a lot of breaks between actual plot stuff. This, being only 10 episodes long for the season, has to, like, go, from one point to the next and, like, tell a story, right? And like I said, I know that, Simon plays a big role in it. Didn't appear in this one, though I think the next episode is titled Simon Petrikov. So, I guess we'll figure out what's going on. If Cake actually did find a portal to Ooh, as it were, and just kind of shows up right after the events of the finale, or, I guess if it was Simon, theoretically it could be right after the Mushroom War. It could be right before the Mushroom War. It could be, this could all theoretically be right before the Mushroom War, right? Like we just don't know. I wish the world was more magical, and then like nukes start going off. It's like, well, you're about to get your wish, sweetie. And yeah, I think that was my initial prediction when I first started doing the Adventure Time reactions, that it was, what if all the Fionna and Cake stories were like repressed Simon memories, and he got to know them before the Mushroom War, and just like 1,000 years later, as the Ice King is like, oh, I'm gonna start writing this fan fiction, because Finn and Jake reminded him of his old friends Fionna and Cake, and those memories started kind of creeping back in. That could still be theoretically a possibility, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't know. There's still a lot to find out about this show, but I did enjoy that first episode a lot. Just completely different change of pace. Like, I'm really curious to know what someone who did not watch Adventure Time but checked this out thought about it, because thinking back on it, like, it was just it kind of fell into one of my least favorite tropes in stuff where everything goes wrong for a character. I just don't like watching that. It makes me feel bad for them, and I don't find any entertainment in people's just constant misery, basically. And Fionna seems to have a not great life, to be honest. But other than that, though, so much of my entertainment in this episode came from recognizing all the references from Adventure Time. So I'm really curious to know what someone who never saw the original series would get out of watching this episode. I don't think they would get much, just like a bog standard, like, okay, just see what comes next. I was just thinking, granted, this is on Max, but they tend to, sometimes, I feel like more often than not, they do releases week to week. I don't know how this show was released. I'll look that up for next time, but if it's like a lot of the other Max original stuff, it would be like one episode 1 week, and then just kind of like, have that week drip feed kind of release schedule. So I don't think they would have put this all out at once, so that people wouldn't see this and immediately say, well, time to watch the next one to see what happens, because it's such a low opportunity cost for a series like this to just kind of move to the next episode when it's all available to you, right? Like, sometimes, you find you might not be enjoying a show, but you just kind of keep watching it just because it's all there. It's just one season, I'll be done, and then I can move on and watch something else, right? But if they do it week after week, I have to actually make the effort to come back when the next episode comes out. So I don't know. This is all a theoretical. I don't know if anyone who watched this enjoyed it and never watched Adventure Time. That's probably just like the tiniest little section of the Venn diagram there. But regardless, I enjoyed this a lot. It's just, I'm a sucker for references in things. You give me enough stuff to point at, like I said, and say, oh, this is that. This is that. Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that supposed to be whatever? It makes me happy. It's the cheapest form of entertainment sometimes, but you know what? It works, damn it. But regardless, like I said, super excited to see what happens next. I don't think I have too much else to say about this one, so I'm going to quit here soon. But hey, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Once again, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And as we're going, if there's any trivia on any of this as I go, things I missed that might be important, let me know. I'm hopefully going to get a little bit ahead of these, knock on wood. But hey, we'll see how it goes. But regardless, I'm enjoying this a lot, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the reactions too. So make sure you subscribe so you see when the next one comes out, and I'll catch you next time with episode 2 of Fionna and Cake. Take it easy, everybody.